Sacramento Kings have been in Sacramento since 1985, and I think it's time for a change. In the 34 years that the Kings have been in Sacramento, they have had little playoff success, where their best finish was the Western Conference Finals in 2002. They have also failed to make the postseason for the last 13 years. This failure can be blamed on various reasons, whether it be coaching problems, poor drafting, or bad production from players. Whatever the issue may be, I believe this franchise needs to rebrand and relocate. According to Daniel Mason, many franchises have seen their teams relocate multiple times to multiple cities in order to remain financially viable. There have been relocations in the NBA and NBA history, and while some of them have not worked out, I believe this one will work out amazingly in the long run. The Kings would benefit tremendously from a relocation to Seattle and a rebrand to become the Supersonics. The three main points I'm going to be talking about today are the Kings' recent failures, the Seattle fan base, and the profitability in Seattle. Okay. The Kings went 39-43 this season, which capped off their 13th straight season without making the postseason. And throughout the history of the Sacramento Kings, they have not had much postseason success, and this 13-year streak of missing the playoffs only adds to their failure as an NBA franchise. Since the 2006-2007 NBA season, the Kings have had 10 different coaches, all of them posting losing records. Even with all these coaching changes, the Kings have not found any success. With the Kings losing so many games, their attendance has fallen significantly, resulting in loss of revenue from ticket sales. According to ESPN.com, the Sacramento Kings ranked 21st in the NBA in attendance this year with an average of 17,096 fans attending their home games. This is in the bottom half of the league, with the worst team averaging 14,941 fans per home game. In the past 10 seasons, the Kings have ranked in the bottom half of the league in attendance, with their worst ranking being dead last in 2009 and 2013. With this poor attendance comes with the loss of ticket sales, which is vital to a team's financial status. Another reason for the Kings' recent failures is due to their lack of signing or drafting star talent. The Kings have had only one All-Star on their team in the past 15 years, and that is DeMarcus Cousins, who made the All-Star team in 2015, 2016, and 2017. But before that, the last All-Star they had was in the 2003-2004 season. And now that DeMarcus Cousins is no longer on the team, the Kings had 0 All-Star players on the roster. That is a very long stretch to not have an All-Star, and shows the Kings' struggles to bring in talent. The Kings have failed to sign any All-Star talent in recent years, which is probably due to the team's recent failures and the small market in which they play in. Star players are usually attracted to big market teams, and that is reflected in some of the most recent free agent signings, such as LeBron James going to the Lakers and Kevin Durant signing with the Warriors, which the Lakers are based in LA and the Warriors are based in Golden State, which would be Oklahoma. The Kings have had a lottery pick in the past 12 seasons, which means that they have received the top 15 pick in those years due to poor records throughout those seasons. And with these picks, they have only drafted one All-Star player, which was DeMarcus Cousins, who I spoke about earlier. The Kings have failed to develop any of their young talent, which has led to them becoming one of the worst teams in the NBA in recent history. My next main point is the fan base in Seattle. The city of Seattle has been desperate to get their team back ever since the Supersonics moved to Oklahoma City in 2008. According to Seattle.gov, the population of Seattle is estimated to be 668,849 people, which would make it the 18th most populated city in the U.S. This would make Seattle a good spot to move a team to. Seattle fans were heartbroken when their team got taken away from them, and they really wanted it back. The fans miss their team and would do anything to get it back. According to Sean Gregory Schultz, who was the owner of the Supersonics at the time, exasperated by his inability to secure public funding for a new arena for the Sonics, and turned off by NBA players whom he considered overpaid and disengaged, sold the team for an attractive profit to a group led by Oklahoma City businessman Clay Bennett. So, due to personal conflicts, the owner sold the team, and the fans are still mad about it to this day. Seattle has a good fan base when it comes to sports, which is shown by the support that the Seahawks, Mariners, and Sounders receive from the city of Seattle. Seattle sports teams are usually top in attendance. In the past 5 seasons, Seattle Seahawks have been in the top half for attendance each year, and Seattle Seahawks fans are so rowdy and full spirit that they have been given the nickname the 12th man, which means they give the team an extra advantage because there's only 11 people on the field at the time, and they consider the fans to be the 12th man. Also, in January of 2014, the Seahawks fans were so loud and rowdy that they generated a miniature earthquake when they beat the Saints. In the past 5 seasons, the Seattle Mariners have been around the middle of the league in attendance, and they have not made the postseason in those 5 years, which proves that even though the team may not be the best performance-wise, the fans will still come in and fill the seats. Also, in the past couple of years, the Seattle Sounders have been top of the league in attendance, and this past season they ranked second in the MLS in attendance. These stats show that the fan base of Seattle is perfect for filling seats and it will be a great fit for NBA franchise. Profitability in Seattle. Seattle has a high population. With the Kings losing so many, as I said earlier, the city of Seattle is the 18th most populated city in the U.S. Thus being said, there are a lot of people, which means a lot of potential ticket sales. Seattle's population is about 200,000 more than Sacramento's, which is a huge increase. This huge increase would help increase ticket sales, merchandise sales, and just revenue overall for the team. Seattle's hunt for a team. In the past couple of years, the Supersonics of the Supersonics existence as a franchise, they were bottom in the league for attendance. I know this sounds like a bad thing, but the Seattle fans shown that they want their team back, and I believe that if we brought a team back to Seattle, that the attendance would be top 10 in the NBA. I say this because there would be a lot of hype and excitement around the team coming back, which would spark a lot of fans buying tickets to home games. With all this hype around the team coming back, I believe the merchandise sales would skyrocket as fans would be eager to rep their new team's gear. This would then lead to an increase in ticket and merchandise sales, which would help the team make more money than they did in Sacramento. In conclusion, I believe the team would benefit tremendously from this rebound and relocation. The team would not only increase ticket sales and merchandise sales, but it would move into a better basketball market, which would help make more money in the long run. If you look at other examples of relocations, you can even look at Seattle's relocation of Oklahoma City, which I believe worked out in the long run, as Oklahoma City has been one of the top teams in the league ever since the relocation, and they're also top in attendance. And you also have the Vancouver Grizzlies moving to Memphis in the early 2000s, which Memphis has found great success ever since moving from Vancouver. And yes, overall, I just believe that they would improve as a team and improve financially if they moved to Seattle. Thank you.